We are on last in, first out now, and this is one of the inventory methods for 15.1 in the second video. So last in, first out. So the most recently purchased thing is the thing that we're going to sell first. And so whenever we're looking at this, we can kind of go with the opposite. Like last in, first out, we're going to go to the top of the chart then in order to find the cost of our ending inventory. So the process is the same as the first in, first out, except that we start in a different place on the chart. I went ahead and filled out this part of the chart before I started the video so we would already have it on there. And here we're going to then figure out the last in, first out. So let's go for part A. And okay, so last in, first out means everything at the bottom of the chart are the ones that have been sold, and 29 units are going to come from the top of the chart. So we're going to start in March. And in March there were 18 Xboxes purchased. So we're going to do 18 times 285. And that gives us a total of 5,130. And then we go on to April. All right, and in April we had, well, that's kind of silly. In April we have 42 Xboxes. Well, okay, we've used 18 so far and we just need 11 more. So from April we will do 11 Xboxes at 240 each. And that would be 2640. So cost of ending inventory . All right, cost of ending inventory will be $7,770. And then for part B, right, we're going to take our total amount that we had for sale during that year and we're going to subtract 7,770. So cost of goods sold would be 24,435, right? Cost of goods sold. And then we've answered part A and we've answered part B. Here's the next one. We're going to practice here each method from within this one chart. Now we will need to have a little bit of totaling here. So we're going to total the number of boxes, 26,500, and we're going to total the amount, which is 447,600. Sometimes I just get tangled up when I'm trying to talk and can't spit it out. So we'll go with the weighted average first. And to do that, we need to find the average cost per, oh yes, I guess I should have read this. If Comcast is upgrading its cable boxes and has 500 obsolete boxes in ending inventory, what is the cost of ending inventory using each method? Okay, so I'm just doing weighted average because I need those two numbers that I just wrote up above. So we're going to take the 447,600 and divide by the number of boxes. So cost divided by the number to give us the average price. And the average price per box, cable box, is $16.89. Now it said there are 500 in ending inventory. So we're going to take 1689 times 500, and that gives us a total of 8,445 boxes and $45 in ending inventory for the weighted average method. Now let's go up and do first in, first out. Okay, so first in, first out means I'm at the top, right? Everything that's at the top of this would be sold, and I'm left with 500 boxes. And so from December 1st, I'm going to take 500 boxes times $32, right? Because it's 32 right here. So first in, first out, just think opposite. I'm going to go to the bottom of the chart, and that would be a total of 16,000. Now notice those boxes are quite a bit more expensive, and that's the difference in the cost of the ending inventory, is because there's quite a bit of difference in the cost of the boxes in the first place. And then last in, first out. So last in, first out would be at the bottom of the chart. So we go to the top of the chart, and those boxes are $15 each. So 500 times 15, and that's $7,500. And then you can see one method was $16,000 for the cost of ending inventory, one method $7,500, and then the other method is $8,445. I'm going to circle these. All right, so there's one of our answers. Here's another one, and this one. Okay. Now, question 6 is actually on 3 slides. So what I did was I put the same chart on 3 slides, the same question on 3 slides, but we're just going to do one method per slide, and that helps us with spacing, right? So that we have the space to do what we need to do. Okay, so on this we're going to find cost of ending inventory. I'm still on my circle there. Cost of ending inventory and cost of goods sold for each method, but this slide we're going to do last in, first out. So we do need the total here for the second part of this whenever we do cost of goods sold. Okay, so from the chart, there are 58 units left. Last in, first out would be at the bottom of the chart, so we're going to go back to the top. And so from January 1st, we're going to have 8. Let's see, units. It doesn't really tell us what the units are. 8 units, and then from April, we will have 10 units. So that will be 25. And then May will have 13 units times $3, which is $39. And July. Okay, let's see how many we've got so far. We have 18 and 13 is 31. So from July, we'll do all 18 of them. So 18 times 325. And that's 58.50. So now we kind of need to total these up, right? So we have 18 and 18, 36, 49. So we're up to 49 and we need 58. So from, let's see, where are we? August. From August, we're going to need, okay, we're at 49, we need 58. So we're going to need 9 more units from August at $4 each, which is $36. So this is going to be our cost of ending inventory, and you can calculate this, right? Add this up and see that you have 58, and we need to have that total number of units in our ending inventory, and the cost then is $174.50, and that's cost of ending inventory, right? Cost of ending inventory. And then cost of goods sold will simply be 505.30 minus 174.50. So 330.80. So cost of ending inventory, cost of goods sold, and those are the two answers that we needed. Okay, here's our next one, first in, first out. So on this one, first in, first out means at the top of our chart, those things are sold, and so we go to the bottom and work our way up. So for December, we'll have 14 units times 480, and that's 6720. And then November, just kind of keep an eye on how many units you have as you go. The 22 times 440, so that's 9680. So 22, we're up to 36 units and we need 58. So in September there's 34. So you can see that we're going to not use all of the ones in September. So 14 and 22 were 36. We need another 22 units. But this time they're 420 each from that line on the September. So we're at 92.40, which is 256.40 for our cost of ending inventory. And then remember, this was 505.30. And we're going to subtract 256.40. So we have 248.90. Okay. And then we have the next one, which is weighted average. And I may have to make a third video to finish all of this. Okay, so I think I'm just going to pause here. No, I'm going to go ahead and do this one and then we'll do the last two. So we have this total, 505.30, and there's a total of 134 units. So remember, on weighted average, we are going to take the total amount for sale and divide it by the number of units. So 505.30 divided by 134, round that to dollars and cents. So 377 each. Now, once again, there's 58 units because we carried this problem through for each method. So we take our cost per unit times 58, and that's 218.66. And then cost of goods sold, we take our total amount that we had for sale, we subtract the ending inventory, and we got 286.64. Right, so this is cost of goods sold, and this one is ending inventory. Cost of, I guess I should say, cost of ending inventory. All right, so I'll finish this on the next video.